Good morning to one and all. So here in this video we would like to discuss about the concept flip-flops. So what is meant by a flip-flop? So flip-flop is nothing but it is a storage element. So here we have two bistable states. So the flip-flop concept can be explained by considering one input called clock input. So we can call these flip-flops as edge triggered flip-flops also. Okay, now in latches concept we discussed about we have the input pin here as enable pin. Now instead of enable pin we considered here our input as one of the input as clock pulse. So here which is very similar to the gated SR latch. So in gated SR latch just we considered in this place as enable, but in whereas in SR flip flop we are considering this as a clock signal. Now this clock signal can be given of my input in different ways. So here we can say these flip-flops as edge triggered flip-flops. So the edge triggering can be configured into two categories. One is positive edge triggered and negative edge triggered. So positive edge triggered is nothing but, so if we consider our clock signal, it seems to be like this. So this is 0 and this is my 1. So here my positive transition is going on from 0 to 1, therefore we can call it as a positive edge triggering. Whereas if we consider this as my 1 and we can consider this as my 0, now my transition is taking place from 1 to 0. This is called my negative edge triggering. So I can give the input either of these two for SR flip flop. So in a negative edge triggered and positive edge triggered, the basic building block can be represented in two different ways. So let us consider positive edge triggered. So in flip-flop concept, we need to discuss the concepts are SR flip-flop and JK flip-flop and T flip-flop and as well as D flip-flop. Okay. Now let us consider if we consider SR flip-flop with positive edge triggered, simply we can keep a clock symbol like a triangle here. So this clock is can be represented here with a triangle. So this triangle is represented means we can consider that this as a positive edge triggered clock input signal. So here also D flip flop can be observed here. D flip flop is consisting of one input and we can have the clock as with respect to the symbol as triangle, whereas JK flip-flop also. Whereas coming to the negative edge triggered flip-flop, we consider along with this triangle, we need to consider one bubble here. So whenever we are keeping bubble and this triangle, we can say that my clock pulse input signal that can be treated as negative edge triggered. So here we are going to discuss the concept regarding to the SR flip-flop with a positive edge triggering. So that is the reason I kept here as positive edge triggered as a clock signal, and I can show here my triangle symbol here. This triangle symbol represents this concept is related to the positive edge triggered concept. So even we can have the similar output for negative edge triggering also, whereas the symbolic representation is different and the clock signal is variance is also difference here. So this is our basic logic diagram for our SR flip-flop. Now this SR flip-flop is consisting two inputs as S and R, and my two outputs here Qn and Qn bar also. This is my present state. We can consider this as my present state, and my next state I can consider my next state as Qn plus 1. I would like to consider my next state as Qn plus 1. Okay. Now we can have this we can observe in this particular SR flip flop. So this entire block can be represented as NAND latch by using a NAND latch by using NAND logic gate. So this is a logic gate of latch, and this is we can consider this as a steering gate. So in latch concept we discussed the concept whenever we give the input with respect to the input, the output is varied correspondingly. Whereas here, the steering circuit will play the major role. Along with the steering, we can get the outputs as a next state with respect to Qn plus 1. So let us have the truth table for SR flip-flop. So I will explain how this SR flip-flop truth table is occurring here. So in this particular logic diagram, we can have the this is our one of the logic diagram which related to the NAND gated SR latch. Okay, so that's what I have one or SR using NAND gate truth table I represented here. So here I would like to have my output at this particular point as S star, and here also I would like to consider as R star also. For our understanding, I am considering this. So here you can have the symbol as S star and R star here. Now, let us consider my first case here. Let us consider my first case here. So, case 1, I would like to represent here. So, clock is always a positive edge triggered. So, this positive edge triggered means this is my 1 as my input. So, always I would like to consider my clock signal as 1. Okay, now clock is equal to 1. So, this means my clock signal is 1 here, and this clock is 1 coming here and 1 coming here, whereas S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 0. So I would like to consider S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 0. Okay, now at this particular first case, if we are giving the input for the first gate, NAND gate G1, so my two inputs are 0 and 1. So this is a NAND gate called multiplication, and then inversion takes place. So first multiplication, 0 into 1 is 0, 0 complement the value is 1 here. Okay, whereas coming to this particular second gate G2, so again here also 0 is multiplied with 1, so therefore 0 and then complement your resultant is here 1. Therefore, what is your S star value here? S star value is equal to 1 and R star value is equal to 1. So let us will move to this is we are giving input to this particular latch. Therefore, S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 1. We can observe here S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 1. What is the state is occurring here? No change state is occurring. Therefore, my Qn plus 1 here, no change state is occurring. The next state is after this particular latch we are getting, when we are having S star and R star as is equal to 1, my state will become as no change. So no change means memory. So it means it is storing the 1 bit of information. Okay. Next, this is our first case. Now I would like to explain my second case here. Okay. So now I would like to express second case here. So in second case, S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. So this is my second case. I am representing with another color, case 2. Okay. So case 2. Again, this clock pulse is always equals to the 1. So S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. So I am considering S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. Now clock is always equals to 1. So 0 into 1 is 0 and then its complement is 1 here. Okay. Now 1 into 1 for G2 NAND gate, 1 into 1 is 1 and 1 complement value is 0. Now S star is equal to 1 and R star is equal to 0. It means that, so S star is 1, R star is 0. So we'll have a look at this here. So S star is 1, R star is equal to 0. Means what is you are getting your output? Reset state is occurring. Therefore, my output at this particular next state of this particular SR flip flop, it will be always a reset state is occurring. Okay. This is a case 2. So if we move to the case 3 condition, so simply S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0. So I will explain that now. So here we can observe S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0. Now always clock signal is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. 1 is inverted as 0. Now 0 into 1 is 0, 0 inverted as 1. So now S star is equal to 0, R star is equal to 1. So here you can observe this is my case. When input is S star is 0 and R star as 1, I am getting here a set state output here. Therefore, at this particular flip-flop output, I will get my state as set state. Okay, and I would like to consider my last condition. Before that, I will explain this intermediate case also. So after this particular last case, I will explain the fourth case. Okay, now I am moving to the fourth case. Okay, this is my fourth case. So here I would like to have my input as S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 1 also. S is equal to, sorry. Now simply I would like to have my clock signal is equals to the 0. That is our case here. Yeah, now clock signal is equals to the 0. So here 0 is coming here and 0 is coming here. Now whenever my input for this particular NAND gate is one of the input is 0, means the output multiplication is also 0, and then inverter output is 1. And even though similar way here inverter output is 1. So S star is 1, R star is 1. So this is our last case. S star is 1, R star is 1. So here you can observe no change state is occurring. So therefore my output at this particular flip flop also no change state is occurring. So this is what my fourth case. Now I would like to explain fifth case. So I am explaining fifth case now here. Okay. So now I would like to have my clock signal again, which is equals to 1 here. Okay. So now I am giving my clock signal as 1 and 1 here. Okay. Now for this particular clock signal is 1. So my S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 1. So 1 into 1 is 1 and 1 complement value is 0. Now here also 1 into 1, 1 complement value is 0. My S star and R star both are 0. Here you can observe S star and R star both are 0. Therefore what I am getting here, intermediate stage is occurring. Therefore here also I will get my intermediate stage is occurring. So along with this we can have with respect to expression format also. So in order to get this output next state Qn plus 1. So Qn plus 1 is equals to the here we are having one gate here at this particular instant. In order to get this Qn plus 1, we have one NAND gate here. For this NAND gate we have two inputs. So my one of the input is S star is multiplied with another input Qn complement. This is a NAND gate, means we'll have one complement, and this is multiplied with this. We have one more NAND gate here, so S into clock. So for this the multiplication S is multiplied with clock and whole complement. So by this consideration of this formula also we can have the outputs of these truth tables. So along with this you can consider always my clock is 1. So 1 and 1, here clock is 0. So you can observe that. So now here we can say that with respect to waveform also we can explain this SR clock, SR flip flop. So with respect to clock signal, so here I am representing my clock signal as positive edge triggering. So this is positive edge triggering. So in this particular place of phenomenon, my S value is equals to 0 and R value is also equals to 0. So for this particular concept, you can understand from the truth table. So S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, clock is equal to 1. So S is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, and clock is equal to 1. What is happening? No change state is occurring. So initially I would like to consider my output as 1. Therefore no change state is occurring up to no change state is occurring up to the next edge trigger, to the up to the next edge trigger. So now second edge trigger at B point is occurring. So here my S value again it is 0 and R value is 1. Now S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1. You can observe here S is equal to 0, R is equal to 1. What state is going? Reset state is going. Therefore immediately from 1 value to 0 value it is occurring. So therefore it is moving to the 1 to the 0. So until C point. So at that C point again I am getting my edge triggering. So at this edge triggering I have one more input, S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0. Now S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 0. I have my outputs as S, which is nothing but set. Therefore which is immediately moving a transition from 0 to 1 until. So here we can observe the D position. In this D position again you have S is equal to 1 and again R is equal to 0, therefore which is continuing in a set state only. And at the E position my S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. So in 0 1 condition reset state is occurring, therefore it is moving to the reset state. So like this you are getting your output waveform. So you here if you are considering this as a Q, the complement is Q bar. So that Q bar can be, if at all it is 1, so the quite opposite complement will occur here 0, and then whenever it is 0, so this will become 1. Whenever it is 1, it will become 0, like complement case is occurring. So this was the concept regarding to the SR flip flop.